Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins struck fear and awe in heart of wilting witness. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses noticed red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again. Yes, I see.
Please return, Master, before it's too late.
Looking ahead. At least things have stayed interesting.
Defende nos ab, immenentibus, alquilebre tuo.
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. My love for my brethren is strong. But trust, it is delicate. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. find Nettie in her room, through the carved door, deeper in the grove. He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order.
No time to rest.
Release her.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. The Tree Father's words. Your circle taught well. You know, then, that Sylvanas spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold, the parasite lives. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse. Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the Circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
Thulf's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers. His ears twitch as he lowers his head down into your lap. The wolf focuses on you, calmed in your presence. The wolf focuses.
Amigos hermanos.
The wolf focuses.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope we'll...
Please leave. Our hospitality... I asked you to leave. Staying will only disrupt...
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Ah. You don't see a monster. You just look at me through one's eyes. You are like the devils. Where they tread, chaos follows. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Past teachings come into focus. The Rite of Thorns is a rare practice, outlawed in most circles, for causing more harm than it eases.
None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree? Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
You consider the Rite of Thorns, a rare art plucked from illicit domains. When the prayer ends, vines curl upwards from the earth, and thorns sprout forth. Those within are isolated, and those without rejected. Isolation breeds violence. Few circles survive it. There is more to Korga's tale. The grove must hide her secrets.
What's inside?
I did a number on you. I see you. Just give me a moment. This may be kept. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things, studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Looking closer, you recognize the branch, and it's no druidic cure. She's holding Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
To hells with it.
You dodge her blow, but as you regain your footing, you can see the pain in her eyes.
I'm sorry. I truly am. But I can't let you go. If you transform out there, you'll kill everyone in the grove. Everyone for leagues around. Master Halsin did say the drow's tadpole was dormant. Maybe yours is too. All right, but on one condition. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though? It's different to anything in our record. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? The way I see it, you have 2 options. Halsin, or that wyvern poison. I don't envy your choice, truly. But this is the hand fate's dealt you. Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more, but only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne, and Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. It's lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
As something of a potential would-be mind flayer myself, couldn't agree more.
That might be worth a look. A tidy slot, but no rune. It's broken, but not too badly. That's curious.
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
Away. I have no more need of you.
Complexum tuum, aptera ortum, ad nos defera.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. No. Just thinking. Reflecting on what tomorrow... Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. You have your charms. More than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
A delicious thought, but... Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid House in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? It's hardly hypothetical. We're still in danger after all. Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well. Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind?
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had some... I get it sounds...
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's...
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. And deny you the honor of my hospitality? This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? Violence doesn't fix everything, you know. Music can help in ways a silly blade can't. Besides, I'm not doing this for me. This is for the people we lost on the way here. It's important. It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
Beautiful. Bloody hells. Literally. No matter. Now, as for this... He knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all.
Anticipation. She is testing me somehow. About Raphael.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food, us. Perhaps you didn't. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No. It's just a bit of water. Yes, everything's gonna be fine.
What happened? But I see you now for what you are.
Fleet of foot. No choice but to keep going. Death won't take me yet.
fools these mortals be.
Today, you fool. I won't give in. Where do I go from here? Survival is all that matters.
Feel my mistress's wrath. Take you!
Gone with the weave. Coming through.
Focus, strike true. Take you!
Another fight. Let's go.
Can't afford to let up.
Blood comes easy these days. On my way.
Got to keep fighting.
Victory is assured.
see you now for what you are.
Let my enemies fall.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are.
Let's finish this.
Victor's path. Unleash me. Indeed. Nothing important is ever easy. With haste. Creator, destroyer. Sometimes the only way out is through.
Oh, a little respite.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble. And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat. There was that Magma Mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy-feed if it wasn't for us.
Best be on my way.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, mere player there could swat me halfway to arms.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
al equilibrio tuum. Convexum tuum ad terra autum ad nos terra.
The idol! It's gone! Stolen!
The time has come. Remove the outsiders!
Abspere tu, umoc, acule us vitisque.
What path lies before me? Seems like a good moment to talk. What to do?
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch. His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
Fortress and we're no warriors. And again. Swing and...
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad.
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil. Yes, they offer you an apple. Still, don't let... I think he wants something from us. Badly. And in that knowledge, there's no... Let me play. If there's one quality all the denizens of the Hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it. By figuring... Fact 1. Fact 2. A devil. So, remember...
I'll give it a shot.
Own that town.
Something the matter?
My love, you were a caravan. And you quit in the middle of your shift. Well, it was his caravan.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it. Keep your...
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldurs Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word. No word from the scouts yet?
No.
You're exposed now.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They all the point there.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
What then? I don't know.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, True Soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
What?
What are you doing? Your sword, brother! Now!
People up ahead.
What then? I don't know.
How much further can I go?
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
People up ahead.
What then?
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly, and
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Useless. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruit.
Protect them. He is a true soul.
Edwin!
He's with the Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. You! Brenna! Kill him!
No holding back. Fleet of foot. The witching hour.
Need to stay focused. Time to deal some punishment.
Imperative.
I speak
Very well. Don't mind if I do. I should speak up.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
Lunges at your foot and bites it. You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and
What the
bites it.
What the fuck?
Fucking.
Do we kick her?
Absolutely.
Fuck you.
Ooh. Oh, that shit's getting fucking kicked.
I hope I send him flying up the cloud.
Oh
my
fucking
God!
Jesus!
No. What did you do?
Oh no, he disapproved!
It's everywhere.
Wait.
You ruined a
perfectly good snack.
That's enough!
On it. On the victor's path.
What should I do? On I go.
Forever dauntless. If not over, then through.
Something the matter?
That's curious.
It's been a long day. Better
Not
stop
a
to rest
chance.
soon.
I'll fit in there. Always room for more.
What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said?
Strange.
That is the eyes
It looks
of
healthy.
a mirror.
Dead boar, but it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers. The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice, too, looking closer, you can see the skin around it.
What's in here?
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove. Bet you will too. Just like my mates here did. Contract cleverly left out, we'd be tits deep in these buggers. The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldurs Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't. Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility. If you want to play the hero, go ask the goblins nicely. Come on. We're wasting time.
Something's waiting up ahead.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. That's supposed to be a threat. Got a set on you, all right? Almost makes me like you. Almost. I'm gonna enjoy pulling off your... Out of your guts! You add your ears to my collection!
Battle favors the fearless. 9 months ago, we designed the
How can I help? Seek and you shall find me. I venture forth.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I saw you training those.
Get over there! Surround him like! No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. And I didn't want to be stuck mopping. Ain't no one get.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul. My mistake, sir.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Seems simple.
So, Will with a Y.
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for rights! What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. 'Cause it makes me laugh. Release me this instant, you beast! Lest you want... Cough it up!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
You want to haggle? How do you like that? Good choice. Now clear off. If I see you here again, no price will save ya.
This fight could have been avoided, but now you've made it inevitable.
The worms will feast on your sorry carcass when I'm done with you.
I've got a long road ahead.
You have my attention.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Get over there! Surround him like! No fun in skewing a pig what does, and I didn't want to be stuck. Ain't no.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're
Something.
you.
Light on my feet. Here goes nothing.
What the hell are you doing? Ruined. Smash. Oh, smash you!
Relax. Don't disturb a half-ogre in the making.
No time to waste.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Let's end this. Take you.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Concentrate.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Not an Eiffel I'd care to experience twice.
One moment they were embracing each other in intimacy. The next they're embracing only death.
Moving in. Bet that will fit in my pack.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. Strained by your clumsy technique, the blade snaps in two. Sharp metal fragment pokes out of the meat.
At the ready.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. The dagger is tightly embedded in the carcass. Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat. Mystery meat, tough as boar hide.
Ever onward. No one stopped me yet. Moving ahead.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. Please. I've better things to do with my time than hoodwink gullible adventurers out of their trinkets. I know that what I ask may seem unreasonable, but I promise, please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. I know the allure magic artifacts hold. I understand their value and their power. All this to say, I understand the sacrifice I ask of you. But if I may be so bold, it's for a very good cause indeed. I hope I can count on you.
Open up. Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Got to press on.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Talk to me.
Mistra Rill. With haste.
Need to act fast.
No holding back. Making my move.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
to cure it.
I don't fancy their chances.
Battle favors the fearless.
Death is but a word away.
Forever dauntless.
We've saved. Cannot take much more.
Battle favors the fearless. Another day, another fight. Light on my feet.
The blade will not bend.
Never a dull moment. That took the edge off. Time to press ahead.
You don't sleep well. flitting, but maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe...
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal. No. No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on four legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
Enjoying this journey, were I not racked with pain.
My faith protects me.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
can't slow down.
The relationship among eaters, what they eat, how they sit, and how they communicate. Borrowing Terry Eagleton's words, food, like literature, looks like an object but is actually a relationship. The act place. Ultimately, food place. Ultimately, food
Hello all, I'm